Hey guys, and welcome to another autism episode where I talk about autism and things about just basically what happens to people with autism. Really bugs me. This episode is going to be on, you guessed it, this is going to be on people with autism and bullying, because back when I was in high school, I was targeted a whole hell of a bunch for autism, for bullying, I should say. And I want to give people who are currently in high school, granted the school year is just ending, but let's be honest, in today's technological era, when the school year ends, the bullying doesn't stop, does it, boys? It keeps going on, and it just keeps getting worse. Because nobody knows how to because those people who do bully you, they berate you no matter what they do. They berate you no matter what time of year it is. It doesn't matter if it's Christmas time, it doesn't matter if it's summer vacation. Doesn't matter. They bully you people with autism and those people who are victims of bullying just because you're a little bit different, non-stop because of the internet. And I don't care if you're on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. If you are a victim of bullying, the best thing you can do is to block them. Just straight up block them. Because you blocking them, it takes away all their power, and it doesn't. Well, then there's the thing. Well, they'll just make another account. Block that account. Block them all. Because sooner or later they'll probably give up, or they will give up. I know this for a fact, and they will just basically say, you know what? This kid's not worth the time to bully, and that's what you need to. That's what you need to tell yourself. Is that I am stronger. Let me put this way. The way you target those of you who what am I saying here? Let me put it this way. If you are bullied, but you don't pick on them, but you don't say anything back, it does not mean you're weak. It means you are 10 times stronger and better than whatever they are. Just remember, they only bully people because they're insecure about themselves and they need to push those feelings onto somebody else, which proves what a really crappy human being they are. And to those people who maybe stumbled upon this video to drop some hate, number one, don't drop hate in my videos or my comments. Number two, if you are one of those people who bullies people to the point where they feel like they can't handle it and they want to end it all, or they are about to snap, you need to look at yourself in the mirror and you need to get some friggin' help. Because you are what's dragging down this society, not them. Because I'm gonna tell you a story. Back in my senior year of high school, I was walking down the good old thingy, the good old fuck me. The good old hallway of whatever. I was near the cafeteria, I know that one. I think I was actually heading to my history class. And this is what happened. I was walking down, talking to a friend of mine, because I actually happen to have a couple friends in school who were on the same level as me, and we stuck together. We decided not to take any crap from anybody. Well, I was walking down the hallway, And my best friend's little brother was getting bullied. He actually was getting shoved up against a locker. There was a teacher with their back to it. And instead of getting the teacher, I took Matt. Now, am I saying what I did here was right? No. I took matters in my own hand, and the boy that was doing the bullying, his name was Derek, Joe, whatever his name was. I forget his name. I graduated in 2011, so my memory's a little bleh. It was a hell of a scene because I smashed that kid's face into a locker hard enough to bust him open. He looked like he just was in a wrestling match and bladed. He was bleeding badly. And then I kicked him in the gut and I told him, if you ever touch another kid in this school again, it won't end well for you. This kid never touched another kid for the rest of his time in school. And here's the bonus. I didn't get in any trouble because my friends, they all happened to stick up for me. And they also said to the principal, if you suspend him, we walk. And there was no camera evidence to prove that I did shit. So, yeah, that's not a good way to deal with a bully. And it's not a smart way either, especially if you're in school, because you can get in more trouble anyway. But the best thing I can tell people who have autism and a bully, or people who are just bullied in general, just remember, you have all the power. They have none of it. They want to make you think. They want to make you think you have none of the power. When in reality, you hold it all in your hand. And the best way to do it is ignore them. Just straight up ignore them. It does not make you weak. It does not make you a wimp. It makes you 10 times stronger for being able to ignore them. And I mean that. If you can ignore them, you're better off. I've fought a lot of... I've had a couple fights in my high school days because I was not well versed dealing with idiots like Joe was. Joe never touched me again. One of his gang tried to get revenge on me, and I put him on the ground in 2 seconds because I punched him in the throat. But that's what I'm not saying advocating beat the crap out of a bully. The only advocate I can give of physical violence against a bully if he's attacking you and it is your last resort. Other than that, do not attack a bully because you will regret it. One thing I can say, but what I can say is ignore them, and if it goes to the point that you're feeling uncomfortable and you're feeling like you can't do anymore, talk to somebody. Talk to a friend. Talk to a counselor. Talk to the principal. Hell, talk to a trusted adult and let them know, hey, this is going on and I don't think I can deal with it. The moment you reach out, it gets a lot easier, because the moment you start talking about it, it becomes easier. And I mean that. I've had so many incidences where I've been bullied, even as a 26-year-old adult. I'm still bullied to this day, and you know what I do? I ignore them because they're not worth my time. They're not worth my time, and they are not worth your time either. I mean, yeah, there's been times where a really, really good smart aleck comeback can feel good to say something, but just remember, you're still giving them attention. And the best thing to do it is straight up ignore them, because if you ignore them, they will more than likely lose all interest. And if they're very persistent, keep ignoring them, and if they up it, grab an adult. Do not take matters into your own hands, because then it makes you look like the bad guy and not the person who was saying all the crap. But anyway, I just wanted to say mention that and say thank you, and thank you guys for enjoying the Autism speak series. I know it's not my normal forte. I'm very nervous when I speak about stuff like this, but it needs to be spoken about. But in closing, I'm gonna go back to talking directly to the bullies themselves. If you are somebody who's doing this to somebody, you are a worthless piece of crap for doing that to people, and you need to look in the mirror. Because let me put it this way: just because somebody's different than you does not make them a lesser person. It makes you a lesser person for opening your mouth and saying stupid stuff to them. But in closing, for the autistic people and for the targets of bullying and all those people, you have the power. The bullies have no power whatsoever. And you have all the power just by simply ignoring them. They want a reaction. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the pack. We grow every day. And I will see you guys later. Wolfpack92 signing out.